Hello, all you ghouls and goblins out there. Welcome to another episode, another special Halloween episode this week. I hope you guys are having a good Halloween so far. And this week, I'm going to show you guys on Happy Accents, by the way, I'd like to remind you, that we are going to be drawing Jack Skellington. Yay! I'm sure you guys have been dying to see this one. I know I have. So I'm going to get right off the bat here, guys. We're going to do a little fun thing. I've drawn this before, but I like to do it to try again. We're gonna draw him his little portrait. Oops. Let's see if I can get this down because I've been. It's not as easy as Photoshop's one. Yeah, why is that? So we're gonna get a little start off a little frame here, guys, and then I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Let's see, should have planned this ahead of time, but I thought it'd be easy to figure out. Try if it's the same thing. I don't want to fill the Give me 1 sec, guys. I might just end up drawing it. It's not the same for Photoshop. I'm just gonna draw it. No, that's not right. Let me see. Oh wait. Oh, this is what I want here. This is what you want, guys. So start out with this square. We're gonna start with the frame. But I don't want. Wait, let me try. That's fine. Let me try out that. You can do it with pen, guys, because I'm not gonna go over it. So, oops. Gonna do a quick frame. And this guy's oh, that's too. You know what? Let's. Ooh. I'll show you what you guys I'm trying to do. A little bit. So I want to. This is going to be going into Christmas, guys. Just that's yeah, a little bit of a fun punch. So this is what I'm going to do, guys. So I'm going to take this drawing, guys, Jack Skellington, and to. I promise you guys, we'll get to it in a minute. Right? Oh, let's see. There we go. Anyway, that's the frame, so we're going to lock that so we don't touch that. Go with it. Okay, so but Jack Skellington should be easy to draw right here, guys. So if you guys aren't familiar, this is the Tim Burton film Nightmare Before Christmas. Sometimes I always say Nightmare Before Elm Street. But yeah, this everybody knows Jack Skellington. I don't think I really need to introduce this guy. So we're going to be drawing him as the Pumpkin King. Should be easy to manage, right? I always get nervous when I'm drawing this guy because, like, even though he's a simple character, you know, he's just skin and bones. It's a lot of fun to draw, guys, but he's a lot of like it's hard to get him right. So, just a skinny guy like me, although I'm not as tall as him. So that's why all you ladies like him, don't you? He's tall. Just kidding. All the girls go gaga for Jack Skellington. And we're gonna scale this down a bit. I want to get the head right because kind of looking down. So even though he's a skeleton, guys, I do want to emphasize he does have a face and facial features. And if you guys seen the film, you know, I almost said Tim Burton. Well, it is Tim Burton. I'm sorry, it is Tim Burton. That he does get the animation right, and just in general, as an animation, he's not just a skeleton, a skeleton. He has emotions. You know, he tweaks his eyes, and he can look evil when he needs to be. So, I do want to reiterate, guys, is that if you're drawing a character like this, even though he may be somewhat of a stiff, or if it's a character that try to add some emotion to it. So that's kind of what makes Jack so great. You know, he's got a lot of stuff going on inside. You know, he loves what he does, but Stitches, or no, not Stitches. It's a skull because his face is a skull, guys. So I like to do these little U shapes to kind of so it's not just like line, guys. So add a little bit of rigid to his mouth. So got his little. I think this is a. It's a bat. No, it's a cat. Or right. And just do a little. They're supposed to be like whiskers, like thick whiskers. And what I was saying, guys, is that when I'm gonna upload this video, guys, and then when Christmas in December, this will be a fun little thing if we can remember to do this, guys. But I'm going to be doing him again with his Christmas as a. So I hope you guys look forward to that. That's gonna be a. I thought it'd be a fun little nook to draw him like this, you know, and come December, you know, hopefully I'll remember. But that's the point I'm making. So it'll be like a little fun project to do. So hope you guys did check out. Maybe if you go to Disneyland, I've been there several times. So maybe you guys want to see the Haunted Mansion, what they do with that. It's amazing, guys. Oh God. I'll always, I love Disneyland, guys. Great. So yeah, little pumpkin, and then we're gonna do the little. It is hands. Remember, he's a bone. Little cuffs. Jack Skellington, my boy. Oh, and rest in peace, Oogie Boogie. Well, Santa Claus. I can't do it, but it's not too bad. I think I did it. And you're the Pumpkin King. Not anymore. Oh, I never found out. I didn't find out for years because I thought it was what's his name. If you guys aren't familiar who did the voice of Jack, it's I always forget his name. I always know him as Prince Humperdinck from Princess Bride. I'm sure you youngins don't really know that movie, but I suggest that you watch. So, and he was also on Fright Night. That was a good one. No, the original. Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry, I had a problem with my computer just now. I'm just editing these videos together. So, anyway, back to what I was saying. Back to the show. So, we're continuing with Jack Skellington. Scale him down a bit, guys. Cause let's see. Is he tall? I'm gonna. So if he's not tall enough. Anyway, guys, sorry about that. Let's hello. Go. Just gonna extend this like a wee bit. I know I'm a little lazy, guys. It's funny. The time I could have erased that and just did that. I know I've gotten lazier as an artist. Let's see, we're gonna draw a little hill. That's what I'm saying, guys. So that's why I hope you guys tune in to this next video because we're gonna be drawing him in during Christmas. We'll revisit this in Christmas. So I hope you guys will be here for that. Great. Yes. So. But it should be no problem to get the black one because this is all just black and white, guys. I'm not gonna be doing any and the best part about this drawing, guys, is that you don't have to be as I should say anatomically correct. You know, you can have some fun with this and draw Jack, however you want. More detail, less details. Details. More pumpkins, less pumpkins. Little pumpkins. Well, something you can add some things because you can even see in this cheap little painting that they did. You can see, guys, that like the farther away objects, the smaller they get. I mean, I think you guys kind of understand that perspective, but it does give the painting, even though it's a simple thing like cartoonish, it still gives it a little bit of perspective in a way. And I'm gonna fix his head a little because I don't think. Well, this would take me a long time to redraw the head, so just because he's a Skellington. Okay, woohoo! And then we'll draw the little Well, we'll get the moon later, so let's save this just real quick. And you saw my last video last week. That's a different Jack Skellington drawing, guys. One sec. One sec, guys. I want to see. Oh, it is with 2 L's. Just sorry, guys, I can't spell. Okay, just making sure it was 2 L's. And let's get this. Let's go. Here comes the really exciting part, guys. I shrunk that down, didn't I? But who's your favorite character, guys? And if you hate this movie, love this movie, love, hate. You know, what's funny is I actually like that. I'm looking forward to the Addams Family. I'm not looking forward, but I mean, I love the original. Well, not the original, but call it I guess the '90s one with Christopher Lloyd and all that. That's my favorite. I'm kind of disappointed they haven't really shown a whole lot. Oops. Always start out with the eyes, guys. That's my advice always with any drawing. Usually the eyes are always the biggest placement of anything, guys. So that's always kind of sets the placement for a lot of things. Because you can't have crooked eyes, guys, unless the character is supposed to have it. But for the most part, try to stick with the perspective on that. That's one thing I do recommend, because eyes are everything, guys, in a character. You know, eye placement, and not only that, it determines your whole drawing. When they say eyes are the window to the soul, and you know, eyes are the window to the soul. I think that kind of involves here and now when you're drawing a character. You know, not only it puts the character in perspective, which is important, it also sets the tone for your character. You know what I mean? He's looking kind of evil in this one, so. Because in this one, he's supposed to be the Pumpkin King, and he's kind of embracing it, but now, let's see, and nose in, nose. And we get his little cat bow tie thing going. Remember, guys, this is all on the pressure. Light pressure, come in, press a little hard, and you just got to get used to it. And it works the same way with real ink. If you guys are working with real ink, you know, if you guys aren't using a computer like me, it works the same way. And I will be giving tutorials eventually about that. And let's get his. But normally, guys, on this, I would do an all black drawing, and then I'm going to get his stripes in a bit. I'm just going to draw on the stripes and leave the white. But normally what you guys can do is color the whole thing, his whole jacket black, and then come in with the white and do the stripes, sorry. And then, but that's going to take a little bit more time then. Because then I got to fill in his coat, and I'm already a couple minutes past, and that's some technological differences. Issues. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys will keep up with the new theme I have for this, where I know I said in the last video I was going to end it saying to tell you guys, what was it, be good and be yourselves. So I want to enhance that, guys, because let me tell you something, guys, this is something, you know, I've been kind of struggling for the longest time with people trying to tell me to do this and do that, and you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't take suggestions from people, guys, but if you want to do something your way, guys, and you're happy doing it, you know, even if, you know, it depends on what you guys want to do, you know. If you want to be more efficient or this, you know, but if you're happy, you know, just going your own pace, you know. Just trust me, guys, as long as you're doing what makes you happy, well, unless you're doing something totally bad, but, you know, that obviously, but, yeah. That's all I have to say, because, you know, Everyone's always trying to tell you what to do or how to do it, and it's always good, but just be prepared, guys. If you're telling people what you're doing and you're asking for advice, just be prepared, and you should accept advice because if you're just looking to have people validate what you already know, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, Joe. But it's a fine line, because sometimes we all just need a vent. We all need a vent and let it all out. That's why we all draw. So that's just my advice. That not that you asked for it, but I mean I say this because like a lot of you have good people in your lives who just want to be good to you and treat you well, and they just I say that because I just at the end of the day you guys have to be yourselves. You spend more time trying to be somebody else. Don't try to be me, guys. Don't try to draw like me. These videos are more just like how to draw. It's funny because like everyone's asking why my videos are so long, or they say your videos are too long, because this isn't a video where because I want you guys to get the full lesson. And this isn't something like a speed art kind of thing. I want to show you step by step basically how to do something. That's the point of these videos. Otherwise, I would just silence this and just do like a my commentary for 12 minutes. But you guys aren't getting that. No. So, not that people are, I mean, I get the same criticism from everybody in the comments I read. But at the end of the day, guys, you got to draw what you want to draw. This is what I draw. You can go through this because we're going to fill this in anyway. So normally pumpkin, lines you have to draw around. You guys remember my pumpkin drawings from last year. These should be okay. Let's get. I'm trying to get this drawing quickly. I'm kind of hungry, guys. That's the thing. I always come back after lunch when I draw these videos, and I think I'm good. Then the stomach starts to grow. But I have some candy left over. Oh my god, guys! What's your favorite candy, guys? I bought some candy for Halloween candy, of course, and I bought some for myself to nibble on. I haven't had trick or treaters in years, guys. From where I live, I don't know what. And I used to work at a grocery store, guys, and I used to ask the parents, because I was always curious what kids, are doing these days. I mean, I'm always. It's such a shame the things they used to tell me that they used to take their kids to like people have their cars in a parking lot and they trick or treat. I guess it was okay for them, but it's just I'm a traditional Halloween guy. It's disappointing me that I hear kids that they're not trick or treat. And yes, kids, I hate the adults. If you're an adult and you're trick or treat, kill your. Sorry, guys, I had to stop myself, but I'm sorry, guys, but it's not right. Look, dude, Halloween is a kids thing, guys. I'm talking about trick or treating, I should say. Trick or treating. And if you're an adult who's going in, we used to get it all the time. I always hated it because even as a kid, I used to do candy duty, and I would love seeing the kids. And even when I was like a little teenager, I hand out candy to the kids and stuff But yeah, hopefully YouTube doesn't flag me. I'm sorry, guys. Don't do that to yourself, but just don't be trick or treating. If you're even like 13, I don't know. I think that the cutoff should be 13 at the most, and that's like maybe maybe even younger than that. I don't know. I don't really know what the appropriate age to. But seriously, there's a time and place for things, right? And okay. Woohoo. Oh, his little bony hand. But yeah, it just I don't think kids like it sucks because like kids are really interested in stuff anymore. I think more adults are interested in this kind of stuff nowadays, and it's really sad, guys, because you know what, life is short, and one day you're an adult like me, and you got bills to pay, and the fun and games. The kids these days all want to grow up nowadays. I think it's sad. I'm not saying I love growing up, guys. I love being that doing this thing and all that stuff. But I'm just saying when you're a kid, you should be a kid. Tell the kids on iPhones and stuff. My anyways, I don't know, I'm just rambling. I'm mostly rambling because I'm trying to take up space on these his little stripes. I believe he does have stripes. They're supposed to be like whiskers. So his whole suit color in the because normally, guys, I would actually just draw, literally fill the code in like this, like completely black, and I'd rather do it in white. I think it looks much better. So, little button. That's all right. Oh, yeah. Kind of like drawing Spider-Man. But yeah, guys, I do believe Halloween, it's like the trick or treat is mainly for kids. And not saying Halloween can't be for adults. Of course, I'm not saying that, guys. I mean, there's always events and parties, you know, of course. But it's not right when I used to open the door up and there'd be like a kid with a full on mustache. You know, it's not right, guys. But you know what, dude? That's my rant for Halloween. Has become. I'm actually kind of burned out from Halloween, guys. I'm actually looking forward to Christmas, just because like I mean, I love Halloween, guys. Don't get me wrong. But this year was kind of like a dull year. It wasn't really much, hard to go anywhere these days. And honestly, like some events are just not good. That used to be for adults are not that great anymore. Horror Nights and all these events, stuff like that. There's some like my friends did go to the one of the Queen Marys. They liked it, so maybe I'll do that next year. But so. What are you guys doing? Put in the comments what you're. I mean, you guys are still enjoying Halloween, or you're burnt out. See, the thing is, it starts too early, guys. It was cool for the first couple years, but now it's just like by the time Halloween comes through, it's a little. You trust me, guys. Too much of a good thing is always, it's not always a. You gotta have some. Jack Skellington, my boy. Yeah, what we need. We need to get that moon in, guys. So let's do. I'm gonna do this on a separate layer, guys. So. I think this will be quicker than just. And we could just erase it a little. Just kind of mess it up a little. Moon. There we go. Isn't that cool? Moon in. Let's go. Yeah. Kind of like reminds me of Van Gogh's paintings. I think that's where inspiration for this painting with the pastels. I'd like to show you that kind of style because I'm actually a big fan of Van Gogh. I think that's where, if you guys ever study the style, very simplistic, that I learned that you can draw not as much with detail. That's where I think they were heading in the right direction with modern art. With I forgot the style, guys. I'm sorry, I'm a little rusty when it comes to art history. Not Impressionism. It's one of those. I just can't remember off the top of my head, guys. But yeah, Starry Night is one of my favorites. It is just a beautiful piece of artwork. If I can recommend you guys look up Van Gogh style with he used a lot of pastels. I know it's just like a very kind of like Play-Doh. A little pastels are very messy. I've done a couple drawings with them. Not like what he used. I mean, his like old school. Let's try to get as much of the black in here as possible for this little And the thing is, like, this drawing kind of like it's actually okay, guys. So you see the way they did this drawing, and this is actually how they did the drawing. Was because Jack's they all did it one color in this little paint, and Jack is in order to make sure his feet doesn't disappear. They left this intentionally like well, which is a lot of things that comic book artists actually do, guys. So don't fret about that. So, keep this a little messy, guys. It looks cool that way. Trust me, for this kind of painting, guys, for this Jack Skellington, don't fret if it looks a little. You can draw in the pumpkins just to make sure those kind of. And remember, like I said, guys, less detail from far away. That's why these pumpkins, these ones from far away virtually have no faces. They probably do. Even if they didn't, even if they were just pumpkins that are just uncarved or something, you'd still do some of the lines. The line of the pumpkin. Like that. So. Just kind of get a little crisscross. Try to get the strokes to kind of go over each other. That'll make it a little bit more. And I have done this for a friend, guys. I did as a gift from one of my old friends, and she loved it. I did the frame, and I did it on a piece of tracing paper to do the Santa Claus so you can flip over. I think she still has it. She texted me a while back, and it was really cool. So, I loved it. So, you can just add a little bit more black. You can keep some of the white a little. Nope. Spread up on the whites. Okay. Okay. Oh, that song stuck in my head. Always in every week. Sorry, guys. And there we go. There's our Pumpkin King, and I'm just gonna sign this and get the fluke out of here, guys. I'm gonna sign it in white this time. And there we go, guys. There's the king himself. And I hope you guys will stay tuned for Christmas because we're going to be putting a Santa Claus. We're going to take this drawing, guys, and we're going to do the Santa Claus. So I'll start out the video most likely with this this screenshot right here, or this image, and we're going to trace over it. So it's going to be really fun, guys. So I hope you guys stick with this next one. Yeah, and I'll see you next week, guys, for our final Halloween video next week. Nothing's changed, guys. I'm done for Halloween. I'm just going to be enjoying it. One of my buddies is going to Tokyo, and shout out to Mike for a safe trip. Come back to us safe. And I'm not going to be streaming this week with him. He's going to be leaving soon, and yeah, guys, will just be another video next week. One last video for Halloween, and yeah, and then I'll be enjoying I'm going to enjoy a nice quiet Halloween, guys, and just that'll be it. So I hope you guys will stick with me on this one. Stay tuned for Christmas and all that, and more to come. So have you guys enjoy your rest of your week, and I'll see you in the next week. So, oh yeah, and remember, stay good, be kind, and most of all, be yourself. That's all I ask, guys. Be yourself.